Alright, this may get intense. It may not. It all depends on how it goes. Um, I have been playing Dungeons and Dragons since Chainmail, where they were just leaflets. Okay. Gary Gygax and everybody else who's made all these leaflets, the books, the premise of what they would consider their OGL as far as everything is concerned, where everybody had the freedom of creating what they wanted when they wanted at any place and time, whether it be their own world on the Forgotten Realms, Dragonlance, Ravenloft, and so on. I am really, really upset what's going on with 1.1. I was going to do some Dungeons and Dragons with fellow mates here in the distant months, but knowing that everything that is going on, I probably won't. I've DM'd in the past. I played when I was younger. So many campaigns of wasn't even funny. Fifth edition, they started fixing the worlds, bringing everything back to life, and everything else. 1.1 wasn't really going to affect anybody until 6th edition, anyways. 5th edition, you still were able to create your own characters, create your own worlds, and everything else, which is preordained from when Dungeons and Dragons started up until 5th edition, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. I am upset that you plan on even doing this. I am upset that you planned on even trying to screw over creators. I am upset that you plan on screwing over players. And you talk about being bullied when Gary Gygax is probably turning in his grave right now. You are building a premise off of somebody who made those books, made your company who you are today. And you're going to disrespect a man who is giving you this opportunity to make things right, to do what's right? I'm not going to say that I'm disgusted in your company, but instead of saying sorry, why don't you do better? Not only to the people that play the game, but to your fans, to those who play the video games, and yes, I'm even talking about Ravenloft and all the Sega games and all the Nintendo games that are out there. Those, whether it be under Wizards of the Coast or the TSR logo. Frankly said, well, that's all I can really say. And yeah, there's a reason why I got God of War Ragnarok up. Let's put it into this premise. If you change the OGL to where third party creators, fans, people who want to record, and everything else, I mean, besides movies and stuff like that, what you say you were going to do, be prepared that all these people, if they can't get you individually, these third party creators, whether it be those creating worlds, those doing YouTube videos on Dungeons and Dragons, whether it be anybody that plays outside without recording, anything for that matter, we will go to war. In some cases, that war has already happened because some people have already left D&D Beyond. I guess in a way that would be your Ragnarok. Without money, without us, and I've said this before, without us, and let me repeat it for the third time for you, without us, you are nothing. Understand that. For those that make the content, for those who do live streams on Dungeons and Dragons, and yes, I hate repeating myself, but I have to do it for this. You are going far and beyond what you should be doing as a company. Granted, you said you're going to change it. I'm just going to patiently wait and see what your 2.0 is going to bring. But if the creators don't like it, the players don't like it, if I read it and I don't like it, simply put, like the Game of Thrones, winter is coming for you. Understand that. Make the due diligence to do what's right. Gary Gygax made the premise, and along with these other authors that like have done Ravenloft, Dragonlance, Spelljammer, the list goes on. All these authors have done books, whether it be manuals or actually full-on novels. A lot of us are not going to be happy. Don't stifle us, because we will fight back. And that will be your Ragnarok. End quote.